Good morning, everybody. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solution, and this is my live broadcast. Every Monday morning, I do what's called Monday Morning Hangover. So, at 10 o'clock every Monday morning, this is what we do. So, we're going to wait a few minutes and see if I can get some people to come on, and we will start the show. All right, all right. Good morning, man. Good morning. Hey, glad I made it. Look, welcome to the show. every Monday, every Monday morning, I do this live stream, and we talk about what happened over the weekend. So I see you in the stream. Hey, glad I made it. Yep. I'm glad you made it too. So every Monday morning, we just sit back, get us a cup of coffee, and we talk. Uh, as you know, if this is your first time coming to my stream, I'm doing it a little different now. Now you are able on the mobile app and online to put comments in. So I've changed it up a little bit. So things have gotten a little better. Remember, I'm a complete newbie. I just started my channel a couple of months ago, so I wanted my channel to be different. And in order for my channel to be different, these are some of the things that I'm doing to bring to the table. All right. So I just want to welcome Mr. Doctor. I don't want to Oblivion XL. I want to welcome you. How you doing this morning? Give me a thumbs up. I see you in here. Yep, you made it. All right. So this has been an exciting weekend. It's been a very exciting. Last week I put out a ton of videos. If you watch my channel, I probably put out about cool. I probably put out about 7 videos last week. Probably the most I ever put out. And because man, I'm excited about my channel. I'm glad that I could put out content. To for you guys. And, I leave those questions out there for you guys to let me know what kind of videos you want to see. This is one of the reasons why I started my channel, so I could do what you guys want me to do, as far as tech. But on Monday mornings, we talk about a lot of things. Look, it was an exciting football weekend. I'm a Saints fan, as you can see. And our New Orleans Saints. Wow, man! They did a very, very, very good job this weekend. But I'm concerned. I'm concerned that we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. And we're gonna talk about little sports scores. We're gonna talk about some stuff. This week here gonna be pretty exciting. We got a couple of things going on this week. We got T-Mobile having a uncarrier event this week, I believe, and also we'll try to get my hands on the iPad Pro. We've been waiting on that for a while, so I could get my hands on that. All right. Now, one of the things I do like to talk about is all the YouTube Red. YouTube Red came out and kind of for some strange reason, YouTube Red has kind of screwed up some stuff here. Things ain't all what it seemed with YouTube Red. It's messing up. It's messing up some of the things here on the channel. I know when I did my live stream, I had to reconfigure some stuff. So right now, YouTube have to figure some stuff out with us creators. when it come down to this live stream. But right here, I got a website. My website is Easy Computer Solutions, and you know, I got my website built up. I'm putting all my content on my website, and not only that, but I'm putting I'm trying to keep it updated, to put a lot of news articles on there. This is my website. I'm rolling with it now, easycomputersolutions.com. And also, look, let's talk about this for a second, and before I get into the show. I see, oh man, I can't wait for the iPad Pro. Yep. The A9X may blow everything away. All right, I'm gonna talk about the iPad Pro, and it's some good things about it, good and bad things about it. And I'm gonna give you my opinion. All right, so my website, easycomputersolutions.com. Listen, all this stuff you see right here, all this tech, all the stuff you see on my videos is purchased through me with my own money. All right. And it's very expensive. You got to remember, this stuff right here costs thousands of dollars. Every time I make a video, a Premiere Pro, I got a 4K DSLR camera and all that stuff like that. I mean, this stuff takes a lot of time and money. And you know, unfortunately, if you into YouTube, you know, YouTube don't pay us hardly no money. So if I'm starting to tell a lot of people to support the channel, support my channel. Go to easycomputersolutions.com and click on the donation button and put any specified amount of money, if you can, to donate to the channel so I can continue to have this product, so I can do these videos for you guys. Remember, I buy all this product. It's very expensive, and I work very hard to put out a lot of videos for this product. And yep, I got what I call fan-funded tech videos, jailbreaking, tech news, home fan club. So easycomputersolutions.com. Go on there, become a fan, and I'm gonna try to get this updated and put all my content up there. If you got any questions, you're more than welcome to leave it on the website. I'm gonna start linking everything to my website. So if you it's gonna be fun. It's a lot of hard work. I put the little fan funding on there so I can get a few dollars so I can keep up with funding all this stuff. Because again, it costs a lot of money to keep this stuff going. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more in some of my up and coming videos. I really appreciate it, you know, because without you guys, it wouldn't be me. All right, so let's talk about the iPad Pro. I did 2 videos of the iPad Pro. All right. So the iPad Pro is a let's see. Let's go down and talk about the iPad Pro, because let's see, iPad Pro. And I think the iPad Pro is coming out this week. Okay, so in November 11th, the iPad Pro is coming out. All right. And let's talk about some of the specs. Oh yeah, look, 12.9 inch screen. Yeah, So iPad Pro coming out in November 11th. All right, we got a 12.9 inch screen. It comes out at, the starting price is $799 for the 32 gig. Listen, here's the thing. I want to say that when I see you in there, when you get the iPad Pro, do a review and benchmark. A lot of reviewers will enjoy seeing that benchmark. Look. I'm putting out a video today, and I put out videos before about benchmarking. Let me tell you something. I did a gaming video of the iPad Air 2. Man, I'm gonna tell you, you talk about the best gaming device on the planet. I'm gonna tell you, when it comes down to gaming, the iPad Air 2 is by far, man, look, beating the NVIDIA Shield. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you have to remember that all the games in the App Store will play flawless on the iPad Air 2. So keep that in mind. Yep, started at $799. Look, but check this out, right? Here's what I want to tell you about the iPad Pro. Here's the good and bad about the iPad Pro. And I made videos about this already. All right, so the good thing about the iPad Pro is that it's a bigger iPad. It comes with a powerful processor. It starts out at 4 gigs of RAM. It has 4 speakers, a 12.9 screen. It's supposed to be a gorgeous screen. An A9X processor. It's supposed to be great. It's supposed to be fast. It's supposed to be the best iPad on the planet. But here's a problem. Here's a problem. Listen to me carefully. The problem I got with the iPad Pro is that we got 2 issues with the iPad Pro. Us tech reviewers, we've been hearing about the iPad Pro for months and months and months and months. Here's the problem with the iPad Pro. The iPad Pro is running a mobile operating system. Now, I've done videos, listen to me, I've done videos on video editing. I did a complete video on video. I did a review on the Moto 360, and I video edited the whole thing on my iPad Air 2. So iMovie is a capable device. It's capable program to do video editing. It was very hard to do it, but I did it. So watch that video. Also, it's running a mobile OS. Now, again, goes back to my other videos. Yes, you can put a Bluetooth keyboard on it, and it comes with a key. Well, I ain't gonna say it comes with a keyboard, but you can purchase a keyboard, and you could do a lot of, home. Like if you're a college student, you could do homework and all that stuff like that. It's a capable device. Here's the problem: for $799 without the keyboard, all right, it's very expensive for a 32 gig iPad. 32 gigs, guys. 32 gigs, and here's the problem with that, is that when you get it, you're only gonna get about 26 gigs. All right, you're not doing 4K video editing on that thing. It's not enough storage for $799. All right, that's the issue that I have. For $799, it's not enough storage. That's one thing. Second thing, for a 12.9 inch screen, you would think that they would have put a El Capitan on it, right? But Apple was smarter than that. I knew it. I said it a long time ago that Apple would not put a full operating system on the iPad, because if they did, what happens with the Mac? What happens with the Mac? What happens with the Mac if they would have put a full operating system on the iPad? That means that the iPad Pro will disrupt all the sales of the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro. So overall, I believe that if they would have put El Capitan on it, because think about it, they put 4 gigs of RAM in it, so it could have been a capable device. Maybe they could have put an M processor, or maybe they could have put a one of those other processors in it that could have put El Capitan on it, and it would have been a very, very good purchase. But for $799, you just get a bigger iPad. And to me, 32 gigs, $799, I don't know, man. It just, look, think about this for a second. For 128 gigs iPad Pro with the LTE, you're paying over $1,000, right? That's without the keyboard. Now, once you add $169 for the keyboard, and don't forget about the pencil, you add another $99 for the pencil, you're up to $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, including tax, right? Here's the problem. For $1,300, you could go buy a MacBook Air for under $1,000, right? You could buy a MacBook Air, or you could buy a Microsoft Surface. You could buy a Microsoft Surface for about $600. You could buy this Microsoft Surface Pro 3, because the Pro 4 came out. You could buy the Pro 3 for about $600-$700, right? That, to me, is almost a better buy than the iPad Pro. Now, let's talk about it. You make a good, I see you coming. Mobile OS has their benefits. And again, if the iPad gets desktop OS, I wouldn't buy it. MacBook Air does everything the desktop can. All right, cool. I understand. That's perfectly fine. I believe that if they would have came out with the iPad Air, you're right. Listen, you're right. iPad Pro is going to be a fail because it has no target market. No parent is going to buy their kid a $1,000 device. This is what I'm talking about. You're exactly correct. Who is going to buy a $1,000 iPad? Think about that for a second. Listen, Apple, I say this in one of my videos. The iPad Air 2, they didn't come out with the iPad Air 3, so the 2014 model is actually the 2015 model in so many ways since they didn't come out with a. Listen, the iPad Air 2, right here, which is the 9.7 inch gold, of course, got to get gold. Uh, and I will recommend 64 gigs or 128 gig iPad Air. All right. This device could do everything that the iPad Pro can do, and you're talking about $300 to $400 less. Now, in my opinion, if you're going to do that, you might as well go ahead on and get your iPad Air 2, in my opinion, and skip the iPad Pro because there's no market for it. Listen, I'm a business owner. And so me as a business owner, I'm looking at, okay, so what device can I use for my business? All right. iPad Pro is too big. Unless you're a college student, you need a bigger canvas. But you got to remember, with the mobile OS, it's very difficult to get a lot of things done with a mobile OS. But don't get me wrong, it's a capable device. And, hey, for the most part, I think that, Apple, I don't know. Let's see. Is it gonna sell like crazy? I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, man. For $800 for a 32 gig iPad, man, that's gonna be tough, man. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be tough. Yep. All right. So very tough, very tough. All right. So let's go over the sports scores. My New Orleans Saints won tonight. Listen. Tonight is very important for me in the sports industry. I'm gonna tell you why. You have the Panthers and the Colts playing. Now the Panthers is in my division in the New Orleans division. All right, and the Colts. All right, so the Panthers are 6-0. That's definitely gonna be a good game to watch. So let's go over some of the scores. I do this every Monday. Go over some of the sports scores. I see I see your comments. Patriots, listen. For some strange reason, in the sports world, they're not talking about the Patriots too much. And I've been watching the Patriots every week. The Patriots right now, to me, is a Super Bowl contender. Nobody can beat Tom Brady. Tom Brady got something to prove this year. It's because of Deflategate and all that stuff. I mean, they try to suspend the man and fine the man and all that stuff like that. So he has something to prove. He beat the Miami Dolphins 36-7. The Kansas City Chiefs in London beat the Lions. Oh man, the Lions look terrible. 45-10. And the Atlanta Falcons dropped 2 to lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20. The Cardinals, that's another sleeper team. The Cardinals right now is a great team. Beat the Browns 34-20. The St. Louis Rams, another team that's coming up, that's doing real good right now, beat the 49ers. Look, the 49ers is in complete disarray. Kaepernick, to me, I don't know, this guy have lost it all. So Kaepernick again lost to another good team, Rams, beat the 49ers 27-6. And the New Orleans Saints beat the Giants 52-49. Look, let's talk about my New Orleans Saints for a second. Yes, today is an exciting day for the New Orleans Saints. But check this out, right? We scored 52 points, but we gave up 49. To me, that is a serious problem. Our defense suck. Ain't no way in the NFL that you're going to keep scoring 50 points every week and expect to win and give up 40 points a game. Our defense is giving up 30 points a game. 30 points a game. That's unacceptable in the NFL. So I'm happy that we won, but man, we got some issues in New Orleans. The Vikings beat the Bears. Hey, Bears is another one, man. A suck team. Don't know what happened with the Bears. It's Chicago. I mean, they're just dropping the egg this year. So there you go. And the Ravens beat the Chargers. But I mean, both of them suck. So it was a toss up, 29-26. And the Bengals, man, that's a sleeper. The Bengals beat the Steelers. Hey, look, Roethlisberger came back, guys, and look, when Roethlisberger came back, everybody thought that the Steelers was going to be a top contender. Man, I'm going to tell you something. Steelers right now are dropping a bomb. They got beat by the Bengals. And Roethlisberger came out with their jailhouse uniforms and all that stuff. They suck. The Texans, another bad team. The Texans beat the Tennessee Titans, which is another terrible team, 20-6. The Raiders, look, check this out, right? I'm impressed at the Raiders. The Raiders beat the Jets. 34-20. And the Seattle Seahawks beat the Cowgirls. And that's always good to see the Cowgirls lose. 13-12. The Seattle Seahawks looking terrible right now. So, hey. And the Broncos, Peyton Manning beat the Packers last night, which was a blowout in my opinion. All right, let's get back to your comments. Apple creates an app exclusive to the iPad. Listen, that is not going to happen. Now, you know what they did with the iPad. If you go to the App Store, they have they got all iPad apps, right? But you could get iPhone apps on the iPad, but they do have specific iPad apps for the iPad. But would they come out with a third category for the iPad Pro? Probably not. I don't see that they're going to take the App Store and break it into three categories. I don't see it. I think they're going to keep it with the iPhone and the iPad. I don't think they're going to come out with an iPad Pro app. But think about this. What kind of app would they come out with iPad Pro? Would they go come out with a video software, or they go come out with what kind of high end app that they could come out? Because I don't see it. I mean, I think the iPad Air 2 is very capable. So I don't know. I don't think they're gonna have any apps that's gonna be exclusive to the iPad Pro. I think everything that you saw at the keynote address, that we saw at the keynote address for the iPad Pro, is going to run fine on the iPad Air 2. That's just my opinion. The Patriots, I consider Super Bowl contender every season, yes. And you're right. I think the Patriots go win this year also. I mean, without a doubt. Saints offense this season might break the top. Yeah, the Saints has got great offense, great offense. What is the best Alienware laptop? Wow. So that's a good question. Hey, welcome to the stream, Black Cat. Listen, I know last week you missed the stream, but I'm glad you're here. So welcome to the stream. Alienware. Here's my thing about Alienware. All right. Man, Alienware is specific for gamers, and you do a lot of stream gaming and stuff like that. I could tell you that almost any Alienware, make sure you get an i7 processor. All right, that's key. i7, you want to get at least 512 gigs of storage. You want to get at least 8 to 16 gigs of RAM. That's what you need. If you go get, and look, if you get an Alienware with an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 SSD, I promise you it's going to be about almost $4,000. So Alienwares are very expensive. They're gaming laptops, but they're very expensive. I mean, if you want to drop $4,000, if you very very much into gaming, and you want to do it on a laptop, Alienware, they got some other alternatives out there, but Alienware is specific for gamers. But I would tell you, if you go do that, get a desktop. Because if you go drop $4,000 or $3,000, I would. But if you wanted gaming on the go, now you got to remember, if you go do gaming on the go with Alienware, remember that their battery life sucks. So you got to be near a wall outlet if you're gonna game on the Alienware, because you're not gonna get no more than 4 hours, 3 hours of battery life on the Alienware laptop. All right. I used to love the Texans. Hey, the Texans, man. If you've been watching the Texans right now suck, man. Oh, man, the Texans playing like they're giving up right now. Yep, so Uh, don't buy Alienware. It's overpriced, and that's what I'm saying. Alienware is definitely overpriced. But I got that cash money. Hey, listen, if you got the cash money, and if you want to buy Alienware, go ahead on to buy the top of the line. It's gonna cost you about 4 or 5 grand. Get your top of the line i7 processor. Get the latest with the 950 dedicated graphics, 2 gigs of dedicated graphics RAM. So hey, listen, if you want to spend that type of money, get that and you get the top of the line Alienware. You be fine. When is ever a bad thing to buy something the same quality but lower price? And you're right. They do have other alternatives to Alienware, in my opinion. Here we go. Got a Mac computer so far. Look, Mac to me, Mac is it's not too much of a game unless you go use Parallels and put Windows on it. If you're gonna use Parallels with Windows, you got a MacBook Pro with an i7 with a dedicated GPU in it. You can use that for gaming. Yes, iPad Pro will only be successful if they had exclusive merchandise. Look, the only exclusive merchandise for the iPad Pro right now is that pencil and that 3-prong what you call it now. Like right here, this is my iPad Air 2 keyboard. All right, and I mean I think I paid about $80 for this. I slide my iPad Air 2 in here. It's a Bluetooth keyboard. It works out great, and I mean you could make some adjustments. You could close it. I mean it's pretty sleek. You can close it and you could adjust it a couple of ways, and you just slide the iPad Pro in there. Now this thing here is a lot cheaper than what Apple's offering right now. So yeah. So Alienware is so much better and cool, and it makes you look rich. Hey, look, let me tell you something. You don't really see a lot of people with Alienware computers. You might see a lot of high-end, like you say, rich people that might have Alienware computers. I don't think, man, I tell you, if you want to get an Alienware a computer, that's fine. I just don't, to me, you probably won't see it unless I get a review unit of an Alienware computer. I won't spend $5,000 on the Alienware. It's hard. And look, it goes back to what I'm saying about what I talked about earlier. Go to easycomputersolutions.com. I got what's called a PayPal donation. All the stuff you see here, I bought with my own money, but it gets very expensive. And for me to continue to do this, go to my website, donate to me, donate to the channel, and so I can continue to keep bringing in this content. Because think about it. When I get the iPad Pro, that means I spend $1,000 out of my own money because YouTube doesn't pay. Trust me, it ain't about, YouTube paying for it. But thank you. Yes, you could get a 1 terabyte hard drive yes, you could get a 1 terabyte hard drive with Alienware. It's gonna get the SSD. I think most of your Alienware is gonna have SSDs. SSDs is expensive. That's why it's so expensive to do that. All right. Is there there a way to make so that the laptop or computer is already built as say for build yours? Well, you can. Well, you really can't. When you order your laptop, you pick your configurations. You pick your RAM. You pick your SSD. You pick your dedicated GPU. You can pick everything you want, and they will build it for you. Now, as far as desktops, you can build your own desktop. Laptops is a little different. I mean, it's a little more expensive, and it's a little more tedious work to build a laptop. Now, I have built many desktops. I don't want to build a laptop because most of your laptop frames, the motherboards won't fit certain frames. Unlike a desktop, your motherboard usually is kind of universal. You could kind of mix and match parts and stuff for desktops versus laptops. So if you're going to order a laptop, make sure you get the correct configuration, because if you're going to spend that type of money, you want to make sure you get the correct configuration. All right. Don't understand the question. Yeah, I think the understanding the question, Dr. Oblivion XL, is when you buy a laptop, can you get it configured to your specs? So yes. You want to pre-build a computer? Yes. BioOrdering PCs are better than Alienware. Well, now if Black Cat, if you are very serious about Alienware, um, stay tuned to my channel. Let me do some research. I'm gonna make a video about that. All right, about Alienware, and I'm gonna give you my opinion. If the price is no option, that's fine. I'm gonna give you my opinion on the best, and I'm gonna do my research. The best Alienware PC to laptop to buy. Now, you know, what I know you. If you're going to get an Alienware laptop, you're talking about getting doing streaming games and stuff, which is fine. You could do that. So yes. So yep, that's my website. So check it out. Also, I just did a video. About this thing. Look, I did a gaming video of this. What is this? This is Alcatel One Touch Pixie 7. I did a gaming video about this. So check that out on my channel. This thing played games exceptionally well. Taking it that it has a budget processor. I got tongue tied right there. A budget processor and 1 gig of RAM. So yeah, I mean, check that out. Let's see. Yeah, iPad Air 2 gaming. Hey, listen, I did, and it's on my channel. I did games on this device, and I'm gonna tell you, I did all these games, and man, you talk about great. Look, let me give you an example. And I know I don't usually do this, but check out Angry Bird Transformers, right? All right, look, I'm gonna show you. This is the capability of the iPad Air 2. Let's turn this volume up a little bit. This thing is a beast. Look at this, man. This is nice. Look at the graphics. I mean, it works without a hitch. Look at that. I mean, look at that. You can't beat nothing like that. I mean, this thing works great, flawless. When it comes down to gaming, I'm gonna tell you, this to me is you can't. Android this right now. Android just can't beat it. I'm sorry, and this is my opinion. Look at that. I mean, it's very capable, and I mean, the thing does a real good job when it comes down to playing games. The touch screen itself, the power is great. It's great. It's definitely so. And the thing about it is, I had that playing in the background. All this is playing in the look. I got Nova 3. I got all these games in the background, and that played exceptionally well. So memory management on the iPad is by far superb. Think about this for a second. You have the Galaxy S6 Edge Plus, all right, with 4 gigs of RAM. All right, I want to say this: 4 gigs of RAM on this device, and you know, the Note 5, if you watch my Note 5 videos, that I had some lag problem with the Note 5. You don't get that with the iPad. You don't get lag and stuff like that with your iPad. You only get it on Android because of the overlay and all that stuff like that. Yes. What is the best editing and game PC? It's also cheap. Can I answer that? I'm going to answer that question. Microsoft Surface Pro 3 or Microsoft Surface Pro 4. Because I used to do all my video editing on here. But now I do all my video editing on the Surface Pro 3. And I do all my Steam gaming on the Surface Pro 3. Now, here's the thing. When you're doing gaming on the Surface Pro 3, you want to make sure you have it in ventilated, or I got a little PC fan that's blowing on the top. Because when you playing high-end gaming and you're doing high-end video editing on the Microsoft Surface, it does get hot. When it gets hot a little bit, it throttles. Now, you still can play it. Steam games plays flawless even though it's throttled. But video editing, you do have issues. But if you got a little fan that you plug up to the USB, you fine, no problem. Video editing is great. Not sure. I don't know too much about editing. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm telling you, Adobe Premiere Pro editing is great on the iPad. I mean, not the iPad, on the Microsoft Surface Pro 3. Let's see. You're working on your intro for your channel. Hey, wow. Well, what you could do, this is what I did. I put a lot of, if you watch my intros on my videos, what I did is I collaborated pictures together, and I did put music, and I put a live stream on mine to come up with my intro. Yeah, be very creative on your intro, because that's what everybody's going to see on your YouTube video once you come out with it. So be creative with your intro. I really enjoy seeing the iPad Air 2. The iPad 2 Air 2 is the best mobile device in performance. Yeah, look, I agree. It's in the background and it still loads as it never closed. You're right. Look, and this is what I'm talking about. That game is in the background. I was watching Netflix. I got Safari open. I got YouTube open. I got Asphalt 8 open. I got Afterpulse open. I got Nova 3 open. I got Dead Trigger 2, and I got Antutu Benchmark open. And you just saw. All right, so let's see. Let's go to Nova 3. And what I'm saying is the management of the iPad Air 2 is great. I mean, look at that. I mean, it plays no problem. And this here is another high-end good game. No problem. When I say PC, I meant like computer with a monitor, not a laptop. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you, well, I could tell you, I took my iPad Air, I took my Surface Pro 3, I got it in the dock. Look, I did a video about this. I got it in the dock, and I got it hooked up to a 32-inch monitor with a Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse, and it works flawless. No problem. All right, yeah, so let me show you some more gaming. I did a complete gaming video on this, so let's go to review. Look, this thing works great, man. Make sure I got this in the video. Look at that, man. Whoa, somebody's killing me right now. Whoa. Yep, see how flawless that is? Whoa, sure. See, I got killed. It's kind of hard to do all of this and do this here. So yeah, I got blown away just now. All right, just search i5 or i7 desktop computers at Target Direct or Amazon. Yeah, I would. Yeah, you could do that. You could go to Tiger Direct or you could go to Amazon because that's probably gonna be a cheaper way. Or if you have a Best Buy card or something, you can go to Best Buy. But yep, try Mortal Kombat. Good mobile. Yep, frames per second. By far the best mobile game I ever played. Yep, you look. The Modern Call Combat is a very very good game. Definitely a good game for the iPad. Absolutely. So you're good there. All right. So this morning we drinking us a little here, and every Monday. I'm glad to see y'all on the stream. Every Monday I do this. We call it Monday Morning Hangover. Look, I'm gonna tell you this story, and I live in Louisiana and New Orleans. I'm gonna tell you how our government do things. Uh, Now Saturday was Halloween. Saturday was Halloween, right? But it was it rained. They said it was gonna rain Halloween. So what our city government did was they changed the day to Friday. They wanted everybody to trick or treat Friday. Now look, I've been in this world a long time, and we ain't never changed no holidays and all that because of bad weather. But our government tried to do that this year. They changed Halloween from a Saturday to a Friday. What that did was it had everybody in the store scrambling to buy Halloween costumes and stuff so the kids could go trick or treating Friday. Well, it threw off a lot of people. A lot of people didn't know and all this. And don't get me wrong, it did rain in New Orleans Saturday. It rained very late, but it's not the point of it raining. It's the point that government try to dictate what you can do. And look, as far as I've been alive, I ain't never heard of government changing dates and changing holidays and changing this and changing that. So it kind of concerns me about how our government is kind of always sticking their nose into something to do with us. And look, we have to really pay attention to that. Um, yeah, Louisiana can change holiday. I know. Look, that's what I'm saying. So you got a good point. What if it was raining on Christmas? So we gonna have Christmas the day before, the day after? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I just got a problem with government dictating holidays and dictating what you can do, dictating that. I don't like that. That to me, I don't want to get into politics, but I don't understand all these years you never change Halloween. If it rained, okay, it rained. They just most kids right now they'll have Halloween parties and stuff like that, and they have they family kind of have a gathering in a safe environment and stuff like that. But you got the government. The government then changed the day of a holiday, and they did it this year. And a lot of people didn't. A lot of people just did it, but I had issues with that. Look, I'm a paid American, and I pay my taxes, and I do the right thing. And I don't want government to tell me when Halloween is. Look, Halloween's been like that since before I was born, and you go change it. I don't like that. I don't know. Yep. So yeah, change Christmas to spring. I want longer breaks. Yeah, look, I agree with you. SOXX El Capitan is good. Hey, look, El Capitan to me just looks like any other operating system on Mac. I mean, they made some things a little better. I mean, I watched the keynote address. They say that it's going to, everything work fast, everything work flawless. I don't know. I mean, I think that El Capitan works very well on a Mac. I mean, you got to remember, every Apple come out with a new operating system. They don't change too much because the operating system is already pretty good. So look, I'm gonna tell you what El Capitan is doing. They trying to merge iOS and macOS kind of merging together. So what they're doing is they're bringing a lot of features from iOS to the macOS to El Capitan. So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things, you know. Yeah, I hate when the city government or a national government uh, dictate personal life's interests. You're right. That's true. Think about that for a second. And look, don't get me wrong. I understand we want to keep the kids safe. All right. I understand that, but you can't change a holiday because you want to change the holiday. I don't like that. I don't want my government to change holidays, but they did that in New Orleans, and I got issues with that, you know. And look, here's a good thing about YouTube, and I know this for a fact because I get emails from it all the time. I did a video about the Note 5. Y'all, if y'all saw my video, I did a video for the Note 5 lag, right? I got a couple of interesting emails about that. And probably some representatives from Samsung probably sent me the email. You know, and the email was maybe requesting me to get a new device and stuff like that. No, listen. This is one of the reasons why I make these YouTube videos, because they do have these manufacturers that watch our videos. So that's good. That's good. What's up, Sean, in the building? Who that in the building? That's right. Who that? What's up? I see who that in the building. Look, man, I talked about this earlier, and I could tell you that we had a good game. We scored 52 points. But, man, you got to think about it. We gave up 49. Everybody's having fun about in the Who That Nation. I'm impressed that we always had a good offense. That's not our issue. Now, we do got some problems with our offense, but our defense, man, let me tell you something. Defense. Hey, if Donald Trump becomes president, I'm moving to Canada. Man, I could tell you that, look, I got issues with that too. All right, cool. I see you. I see you. Yeah, fire Rob. Look, if you gotta go, look, I always do this every Monday. I'm gonna do gaming videos throughout the week. So keep in touch with Easy Computer Solutions. I'm doing gaming videos all this week. So yeah, if you got the roll, you got the roll. I see your Black Cat, you got the roll too. Y'all have a good Monday, man. Yeah, fire Rob Ryan. Yeah, he should have been fired a long time ago. Thank you, man. I'm going to keep up the hard work. Look, I'm going to keep up the hard work here, man. No problem. Yeah, look, Rob Ryan, why are they keeping him? Look, why are they keeping Rob Ryan? Why? I don't understand why. You know, for some strange reason, I can't understand why in the world would they keep Rob Ryan. You know, somebody got to explain that to me like I'm a 2-year-old. Because apparently his defense overall is not doing a good job. Now, they can say, oh, the defense is coming together. It's coming together. Look, he's had a couple of years to try to get them guys together, and it's not working out. Now, why is that? You know, I mean, it's not our fault. It's not the fans' fault. We pay to see the games. We pay to make sure that they do what they got to do. Ryan pay. Yeah, I know. Look over the sideline, man. You see it every game. Rob Ryan and Peyton get into it through the whole game. Think about it. I'd be pissed off too. 49 points. Yeah, I'd be chopping his head off. Look. 49 points, Rob Ryan would be fired today. Even though we won, he would have been fired today if I was in the back office of the New Orleans Saints. No way, man. No way that you're going to give up 49 points and still be employed. No, I'm sorry. I had issues with that. To me, would rather go the rest of the year to try to get an interim coach, to try to do something, because there's no way we're going to continue to be where we are right now if we don't make a change. And I'm shocked, man. So to me, it's like Peyton is putting his head on the line for Rob Ryan because he's the head coach. So even though Rob Ryan suck, but everything falls on Peyton's back. So if Rob keep on, if Peyton keep on let Rob do this with the defense, then it might cost him his job, right? So it's something to think about, man. It sucks. We got some issues here, man. And I'm sorry, man. I can't sit up there and say that we got a good team. Yeah, we 4-4, we won 3. Look, don't get me wrong. If you look at the schedule, let's look at the schedule here, man, for a second before we get out of here. All right, so let me scroll down here. Let's go to New Orleans Saints. Right here. Better yet, let's go to. I got my Bluetooth keyboard on. All right, so let's do this. Let's go to New Orleans Saints. Let's look at the schedule, man. Look, I think we find here. All right, so we got the Tennessee Titans coming up. All right, we got Tennessee coming up, which should be a W. We got the Redskins, right? So that's going to be pretty tough. The Texans, the W. The Panthers, man, that's going to be a loss. Come on, let's be real. All right. Tampa Bay, going to be a W. The Lions, a W. The Jaguars, a W. The Falcons, a loss. So if you look at the schedule right now, we can win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can win 6 games. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could be 10 wins, all right, with 6 losses. We'll be a 10-16. We're going to be a 10 because, look, we're not going to beat the Panthers. We're not going to beat Atlanta. Yeah, we could beat Atlanta, but we always split with Atlanta. But the Panthers are playing too good right now, So I would tell you that we could win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, possible 7 in these next couple of weeks, and we should be fine. Now, I watched some of the analysts last night say that we done. There's no way that we can get in the playoffs. I beg to differ. I think we can get in the playoffs if we win all this. Yeah, we always split with Atlanta, but it all depends. Atlanta lost. Atlanta keep losing. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I know. I say 7. Yeah, well, I say 6. If we beat Atlanta, and that means we beat them twice, but that's hard. We usually don't beat them twice, but if we do beat them twice, that's fine. That's 7 games. So that puts us way out there. So we got, 11-5? That's not bad. Not bad. 11-5. That would tell you that we started slow, but we ended strong. But we always don't do that, though. We always start strong and end slow. So we always lose the games right at the end. So I don't know. Look with Rob Ryan defense. That's what I'm saying. I can't see us beating Atlanta and the Panthers with Rob Ryan defense. Now, even think about this for a second. Now, are we kidding ourselves here? Even if we do get to the playoffs, even if we get to the wild card spot, right? With Rob Ryan defense, are we going to get embarrassed in the playoffs? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you really want to go to the playoffs with a Rob Ryan defense? I mean, man, yeah, that's kind of like, that's scary. Do you want to go into the playoffs with a Rob Ryan defense and play a top tier team? Like, well, I hear you. With a Peyton Manning, we could probably beat him. But man, you're talking about the Patriots? You know, I mean, shucks, man. Or what about Arizona? You know, I mean, man, Hightower always beat us, man. Um, so hey, let's see what it do, man. Let it do what it do, and we'll go from there, man. You know, but we'll go from there. We'll go definitely go from there, man. All right, so I do this every Monday, and I only do it for about an hour. This week, man, I'm do some live gaming, man. Man, watch my videos on the iPad Air 2. Man, it has shocked the hell out of me. I also did a gaming video on this thing. This is the Alcatel Once Touch Pixie 7. This is a low budget Android tablet, and I did gaming on this thing. Oh man, I did a gaming review on that thing. That thing does a real good job with high end games. So I I got the a lot of stuff on order. The 11 is iPad Pro. So we got that's coming, and we got some Nexus 6P stuff coming this week, and so we gonna have some fun, man. And go from there. All right, so that's about it. If you got any more questions, let me know down in the stream. I always do this about an hour every Monday. Go and get my day started, get my cup of coffee, and go from there. I got a lot of videos coming out this week. Check them out. Subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to go to my website, easycomputersolutions.com, and go to my website and check it out. I also got support the channel. Got a donation part on there because I buy all my product. Nothing gets sent to me, and I don't accept all that stuff, so I buy all my product. So I got a lot of things coming up, and I got my website up and running. The Nexus P is nice, yep. But I did a video about the Nexus P. I didn't like the design too much, man. I did that, and I'm kind of on the fence about the design with the silver and the black bar at the top with that house the camera and stuff. So yeah, let's wait and see until I get it, and we're gonna have some fun with it. All right, so this is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions, man. I appreciate everybody that came through on the stream. We can continue to put your comments in the stream. We can still have fun. I will still answer all comments and everything. Check me out on Twitter, DJ Easy E or Easy Computer Solutions on Twitter. Instagram, Easy Computer Solutions on Instagram. Website, easycomputersolutions.com. Also, Facebook. Check me out. I got Easy Computer Solutions on Facebook. I got a fan page. Check it out. See you on the next video, man. Peace.